Hey, welcome back to another video. We are heading towards Streaky Bay today. It's a bit of a longer drive than we'd normally do in a day. It's about 2.5 hours, but we are nearly out of food, and today's
got baked beans.
Yeah, we do have like fish and baked beans and a few like little things, but we're out of like our main things, like we don't have milk or bread or anything like that. So we need to do a shop, and the only places around here is Alliston, which is about 45 minutes, and they only have a really small, just local grocer, and I'm not willing to go into a shop there because I feel like it'll be so expensive and they won't have a lot of things that we need. There's also another one in Venus Bay. Same deal, it's a small grocer. The next big one is an IGA, which I prefer not to shop at an IGA, obviously, because it's not as cheap, but it's the biggest grocer that's around, and that is in Streaky Bay. So we're going to do a drive up to there today. I've also just booked us a caravan park for tonight, which we haven't been to one probably in a week, so that's exciting for us. And there's a few stops along the way. There is something called Talia Caves, or Woolshed Caves are there as well. So these really cool rock pools and caves at a beach, so we're going to check them out, and we're also going to do Murphy's haystacks, which are like really big boulders that are shaped similar to haystacks apparently, so we're going to go check those out. And Streaky Bay itself is just gorgeous from the photos, so looks like quite a big town there with lots to do, so I'm excited for that.
Right on, brother.
Alright, we've just turned down the road for Talia Caves, and
it's great.
Hopefully you can hear the corrugations are ridiculous, and we've had it's about a 6-kilometre road down to the caves, and it is so corrugated and bumpy. The aerial is just bouncing all around the place.
Hey guys, it's Big Kev here. Just arrived at Woolshed Cave, or Talia Cave. There's a nice little staircase over here. We're going to walk down and check it all out. It's actually not too windy once you get down here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Should be fishing. Very nice. Nice colours. The wind's pretty cold. It's pretty cool. The water must come in a fair bit. The ground is so uneven, it's actually hard as to walk on. There are bats somewhere in here, you can hear them, but you can't really see them anyway.
Alright, that was pretty cool. I was able to fly the drone up and get some bird's eye shots and video footage, and it just looked incredible. The water was so clear, and yeah, the rocks were just awesome to have a look at. It does say that it's best visited on low tide, which we did, and you can see that if it was high tide it would be very dangerous because we were nearly slipping on the rocks going into the cave. So yeah, definitely a low tide activity. Apparently if we keep heading down this road you get to, what's it called?
The tub.
The tub,
They call it.
which is like a rock pool or something. So we're going to go have a look at that.
The tub. Give it a read if you want. So the water actually comes in here apparently, just under there. But it's pretty dry at the moment because it's low tide. But that's the tub. Splish, splash, splash, I was taking a bath. I thought I'd walk to the side where it looks like the water goes in. And it must actually have a hole all the way down the bottom there because it's just obviously land here, but it must flow all the way underneath there and then fill it up.
Alright, we're back onto the Flinders Highway, and the next stop is the haystacks. Murphy's Haystacks is their official name, and like I said before, they're just these big boulders that are like a red pinkish colour that come out of the ground. I believe there is a donation box that you're expected to put into when you go to the site. I'm not sure if it's gold coin or $5 or what it is, but yeah, you pop a donation in, you go and have a look at the rocks. So that's where we're headed. We're about half an hour out from there at the moment.
We just arrived at Murphy's Haystack. It is a honesty box donation, $2 per person. And they've also got honey.
It's obviously stuff that they make on, because this is privately owned, this property, so it's obviously things that they make here.
That's so cool.
And yeah, how cool.
In Selbergs. It's so big. Oh, that's cool as. Wait, there's another wave. Wow, that one's huge. Some nice rocks.
Oh, I wish I'd had that on video. Kev just got to run up and tried to get up this big wave and just slipped the whole way back down. Alright, go again. No.
You feel like you're there.
Oh.
And you stay there, and the next minute it goes.
The key is bare feet.
It's just gonna hurt more when you slip.
No. See? You can grip a bit better.
Oh. Yeah, there's more of these things. So these are the ones that are on the other side of the farm. It's so big. You thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am B2. Oh. That looks like two butt cheeks.
Alright, we're about to leave from Murphy's Haystacks. They were really cool. You can also stay here as well. It doesn't say how much it costs to stay here, so I'm assuming it's free. However, to go into Murphy's Haystacks, they ask that you leave a donation in their donation box. It's really cool. Definitely worth checking out if you're down here. We're going to make our way to Streaky Bay now, which is 29 minutes according to maps, 42 kilometres. Once we get there, we need to do our grocery shop, so we'll find the IGA and do that, and then we'll check into our accommodation, which is a caravan park. Might even have a look around the town before we head up to the caravan park as well, but yeah, that is the plan. Alright, we have just arrived in Streaky Bay and we're out the front of the IGA. Oh, that rhymes. And we're going to do our grocery shop.
Yeah, shop on, blokes.
And Kev's got his Red Hot Chili Pepper trackers on.
Yeah, I'm going to change to short, so it's getting pretty hot now. It's pretty cold this morning.
Yeah.
One of the coldest days we've had, I reckon.
Let's go. Alright, no hate to this IGA, but this is just why I hate IGAs. We did our weekly grocery shop, and I reckon it's come in, I haven't added it all up, but around $180, $190. Nearly $200 just for the week. And I know that some people might be like, oh yeah, that's normal. But that's not normal for what we've been spending on groceries, and we barely got anything. Like, we literally got maybe 5 days worth of food, and in saying that, we still have heaps of snacks. So we got no snacks, we just got fruit, we got a few little things for dinner, like meat things for dinner. We already have like veggies and stuff like in tins in the drawer, so we literally only got meat, bread, a few like sides, those continental pastas to go with dinners, ham, some wraps, some cucumber, lettuce, tomato. Literally that's pretty much it, and it was nearly, yeah, about $180. So just goes to show, like, IGA, sorry, but I'll never ever be with you. I'm Aldi or Coles or Woolies the whole way, because that is just ridiculous. Like, I cannot fathom that. We just went to put it in the fridge and saw it in the bags. Like, how does it even come to that?
Hey, we pulled up at the Streaky Bay Islands Caravan Park is the name of it. It's quite a nice caravan park. It's huge as well. It goes down to the beach and everything. Anyway, I was on dinner again tonight. That's 3 nights in a row. Is what it is, I guess. So we felt like burgers. So we've just made some Wagyu beef patties, bacon, egg, tomato, beetroot, cucumber, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, mayo, a couple chili flakes that Holly doesn't know about, and a slice of cheese. I don't know if I said cheese already, but a slice of cheese there. Wrap your laughing gear around that, fellas. One more comment about the caravan park. It has a pool table, which is really good. I won 2 games against Holly. Not bragging, but she used to be pretty good back in her day. Used to, keyword. I've also got a pool you can swim in. obviously not for me. And what was the other thing? Oh, nice showers, beautiful showers here. Hello, good morning. We've left the Streaky Bay Islands caravan park and we are heading to Point Brown. It's not far up the road, but it's a bit away, so we'll go there and probably just set up camp early. It's only 11 o'clock now, so how long does it say we got? An hour until we get there, so it should be about 12:30 by the time we get there. We've arrived at Point Brown. We're just trying to find a camp spot. There's freaking heaps. It's like that spot where we were, Horrocks or whatever it was. It's literally on the side of the beach and you can just drive along for ages. Like, it's a bit inland and you can walk down to the beach, or you can actually drive down. But yeah, there's some few nice spots, just trying to pick one.
Alright, we've just pulled up to camp tonight, found a nice flat spot. Well, we had to make it flat. Just pop some Max tracks under the wheels. So I've got one under that side, and then we put 3 under that side just to level the car a bit more. Table's super high, and Kev's just gonna do the ladder.
That easy.
Rooftops up, beach. It's actually a nice little spot. I did fly the drone up and get some footage. I made it follow the car, and then also got some footage of the beach out on the side as well. So it's a nice little spot, nice and warm today.
It was super soft in some bits here. Like, it was first gear red line in a few spots.
We didn't even have to drop the tyre pressures, so that's great. Just walked down to the beach. The car's just behind Kev up there. So there's like little red rocks and things everywhere.
The sand is so hot.
And like orange dirt in the cliffs there. Yeah, the sand is very hot. And there is no one down here. Oh, it's like a crab arm.
Krabby Patty.
Alright, Kev is down getting some firewood, and I've just walked back up from the beach. Firewood, little piles there. We really need to get like some firewood, like red gum or something, but it's really hard. We have no room really on board to carry it, and it's extra weight, so we've sort of just been relying on finding dead limbs or dead sticks and things where we can.
We're working like dogs.
There's our nice collection of firewood, but the real star of the show is this. We built this fire pit just with rocks that we found all around and dug out a little bit in the centre so that the wind doesn't take the fire.
It's a vegan fire pit, nothing but raw materials.
Alright, we brought the surfy down to the beach. Only the one rod just to see how we go. And Kev's just put some water in the bait to soften it up. We don't have any surf sinkers, as I think I've said before, so I've just sort of put these 2 on. I'm hoping they won't tangle. They could, to be honest, but it's the best we've got, so we're just working with what we've got. I am so spewing I miss this. This is Kev's second cast, but the first time he went out to cast, he literally was running back after casting it, happy as Larry, thought he was off Baywatch, and there was a hole in the ground and he full on face planted in the water with his rod, and it was so funny. So I'm actually just videoing this in case it happens again. Guys, I am so upset. I was teaching Kev how to edit the videos because I've been doing all of them, and I thought it's only fair, and he asked to learn, so I was showing him. Anyway, he was doing that at the table over here, just like working away. And I said, I'll cook dinner. And he made the best burgers last night. And I thought I'll do that again tonight because burgers go off quickly in the fridge. So I've literally cooked the burgers, melted the cheese on top, sauteed and caramelized some onion. All the stuff that he did last night, except better because I did it, right? Anyway, I started plating up the burgers and I sat them just like on this bit here. And I know that you know what's going to happen next. Anyway, it was all fine until I started putting the sauce that I'd mixed together, like burger sauce, and went to put that on the burgers, and one of them completely fell, landed on my leg, even some on my Ugg boot. I ended up just turfing it out to the birds because there was no saving it. And if that wasn't heartbreaking enough, I complete the other burger, stack it all up, chef's kiss, cut it in half so Kev can have half and I'll have the other half, and then we'll have something else as well for dinner. And then the fucking burger is raw on the inside. So it's like cooked all on the outside and looks perfectly cooked and raw on the inside. So now I've just taken the burgers out of the bun. We just ate the bun burgerless with salad in it. And then I'm cooking these and I have one burger bun left. So I'm just gonna put like this inside that burger bun and then cut it in half and we'll have that. And then if we're still hungry, we'll just have to have a snack because I'm done. This is why I never cook. Never ever cook. Good morning. We have just packed up, well, are packing up our spot here at Point Brown. And we also took all of the linen off the bed this morning so that we can do a lot of washing, and my burger pants, which I'm now going to call them, or burger trackies, are in the wash as well. I've put stain spray on them so they can soak between now and the laundromat. Just letting the awning dry because we had a little bit of drizzle this morning as I was cooking brekkie. So yeah, we've just opened everything up, hopefully it dries. We ended up putting rocks under the wheel last night because I just couldn't sleep. I was worried we were going to go backwards and down there, even though the handbrake's on and Kev left it in gear, but anyway, that's alright. There's also some people out there surfing. I think there's just one guy at the moment. I can't see the other one. But there was two of them. I think one keeps going in. But yeah, they're actually pretty good and they were nice to watch. I took a couple of photos using the bigger lens. Still wasn't quite big enough to get it really close, but that's alright. Got it close enough, and they're actually, yeah, really good. It's been fun to watch them. Alright, we're all packed up and the plan is just to head out of Point Brown, which is like a little beachy, sandy, well, you would have seen from the drone footage, but we've got to go back to the entry where we came in to get back to the main road. So we've got to get reception, which is back down there. So that's the plan for now. And then I think we're going to head towards Cheetima and see what areas we can find to camp around there. So I've sent Kev the wrong way because I'm using offline maps when it focuses. I'm using offline maps, so I've sent Kev the wrong way, but have a look at the view. I've just gotten out because it got really steep there, and down here it dips even more, and I said to Kev, oh, I'm really worried the car might roll. And it's not too bad, like it's pretty similar all the way, but there's no one out here with us, so we're going to turn around and go back the other way because that is a gnarly angle and I do not like that. He is shitting himself in there too because he's got this smirk. So I don't think that even really does justice of how steep it really is in here. But anyway, we will just try and find a spot to turn around. That's the thing, like it's so narrow down here that there's not really any spots to turn around. Dang satellite maps. It is so hard to read them when there's only half of them that actually load and the other half just doesn't load. Come forward a bit. What do you think about that?
I got a pretty hairy angle over there, so yeah, definitely wasn't going to do it while I'm the only idiot out here.
We'll keep going. I wonder where that one takes you. Oh, we actually made it out.
The bloody rabbit warren, that thing.
I actually wondered if we were going to make it out because my maps just weren't working and I was trying to find which way to go, but there's so many roads and so many turns that was actually really tricky. But anyway, we're on our way out, well, out on the main road and heading towards Cheetima.
Afternoon, we have arrived at Cheetima. We've been here for probably an hour and a half. We had lunch just by the beach there. We've been to the food land here and grabbed a couple of things that we couldn't get at the previous store. Basically, we're just going to head to our next camp spot, which is, what was it called?
Cheetima Beach, I think.
Cheetima Beach or something like that. On our way, we're going to look at Lake McDonald and see if it actually is pink or blue or whatever they got going at the moment there. So yeah, stay tuned.
Alright, Kev's just stopped to fuel up because we found fuel for $1.98 a litre for diesel, which is really cheap. So hopefully it's good fuel. We're going to fill the tanks up and then head to Lake McDonald. Alright, we just made it. This side is definitely pink. I feel like the fuller it gets, the more pink it would be. It's quite dry at the moment. And you can see, I'll try not to fall here, on the ground it is really salty. Like that is hard salt. So I don't know if it's soft anywhere. It's pretty, oh, hang on. That's actually quite soft and salty, but it's very pink underneath. So I think that would get quite pink in the warmer months, that's for sure. I mean, in the cooler months. But over here, now my hands are salty. It is like brown. It almost looks reddish on the outsides, but it's definitely not blue. So I think the photos that people upload must be edited to the shit house because it stinks and it's like a brown color. But this side's quite pretty. It's actually like the first pink lake that's actually been really pink. So that's pretty cool. We chucked some drone footage up so you guys can see, but yeah, definitely pink on one side. It's almost like a really light, not even a baby pink, it's just like a really light white pink. And then the other side, yeah, I feel like it would be blue perhaps maybe when it's really full, but yeah, not this time of the year. So obviously we're traveling in April, and yeah, it's not completely full. So maybe if it was full both sides, do you reckon it would be more colourful?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It'd rinse the water a bit more, so...
Yeah, don't know, but yeah, it's very muddy and brown at the moment on the blue side. Well, technically blue side. Alright, we've just been travelling down this road for a while for Cheetima Beach. It's quite bumpy and corrugated, but it does seem like the ground's pretty hard. I'm not sure what the campsite is like. I'm just using offline maps at the moment, and if this loads for you, yeah, you can sort of see that it gets a bit sandy, so we'll just try it and see how we go. Just pulled up to camp at Cheetima Beach. We found a nice spot amongst the sand dunes. Give you a little look out the rooftop side window. Already a campfire made over there, so Kev's just finding dried sticks. And yeah, I'm just setting up the bed. We washed all of the linen today at the laundromat, so I just remade the bed up here. And yeah, alright, I'm just cooking dinner. We're literally just having sausages and bread with onion and sauce. And I'm gonna try not to spill it on myself. I did wash my pants today and I only have like a tiny little stain left after leaving some stain spray on them, but dinner with a view. Good morning. I feel like lately it's just been videoing us packing up, but to be honest, there hasn't really been much else to film. We are just packing up from our spot here at, where are we today? Cheetima Beach. And today we are going to tackle half of the Nullarbor.
Yeah.
So we're feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, but we did go into the information centre in Ceduna and we got a sticker, this one here, and pretty cool sticker actually. And the guy was like, oh, so you're crossing the Nullarbor? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, which way are you going? And we were talking to him about it. And then he's like, do you have any questions? And Kev's like, yeah, how do we stay safe? And he was like, what do you mean? And Kev's like, oh, you know, we've just heard that, you know, there can be a few things that happen on the Nullarbor and all of that. The lighting's terrible, sorry. And he was like, oh, no, it's completely safe. You can stay anywhere. But he shut down that idea very quickly. So either we're just living in old school times where, you know, back 50 years ago it was a dangerous place to be, and it's fine now, or he just got really easily offended by that comment. I don't know why, because it was a genuine question. But
Option B.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a Saturday, so I'm sure there's going to be heaps of people going across it. It's also South Australia school holidays, and I'm pretty sure WA is on their holidays, if not this weekend, next weekend, or I don't know. But anyway, there'll probably be a lot of traffic on the road, which is good. I'm not so nervous for like in terms of like the amount of people. I'm more nervous for the wind. So apparently Bunda Cliffs is like incredibly windy. Obviously there's nothing around. It's literally just cliff faces that you're camping on, flat ground. So I'm a bit nervous for the wind because I really struggle to sleep. I always get nervous the car's going to roll or move or things like that. So I'm a bit nervous for that. Kev, how are you feeling about it?
I feel great.
Feel great. Kev's hoping we see a camel. He only said to me the other day, I didn't know you could see camels in like the outback on the Nullarbor. I was like, yeah, camels, emus, kangaroos, all that, but it's very rare to see a camel. They normally stay out of the way, but he's hoping to see a camel, I think.
Yeah, have some camel sausages.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our plan for today. There's no real main towns around here, so my laptop does need charging, and I actually haven't got anything. Well, I've got the video ready to go for Wednesday, but I haven't scheduled it on YouTube. I need internet to do that, so I have a feeling I won't be able to do that until we cross over to WA, so it could be a little bit late. We'll just see how we go, but yeah, that's our plan today. We won't fully cross over the border today. I don't think it'll be too big of a drive, but we'll definitely make it to the Bunda Cliffs today, so that's the plan, Stan.
You.
Alright, just got to the Nullarbor. I thought I'd just be fine with the camera, but I'm going to have to fly the drone up because the sun's just on the wrong angle. So I'll grab the drone. Alright, so this is the old Nullarbor Roadhouse with the old pump. Obviously not working. And how cute is this? It's got like all corrugated iron. The old sign. And then it does say Nullarbor on the roof, but it's really hard to read because of the way that the sun is at the moment.
She's beached as. Tipping his fan there for a while. Starting to smell. That might be the sheep truck that just left, to be honest. I thought this was a pretty cool painting, so I thought you guys should see it as well. I don't even know if you can see it. I can't even see the screen.
Kev's just fueling up. We did have quite a lot of fuel already, but Anyone that's done the Nullarbor knows that you don't want to run out of fuel, so...
I have a guess, how much for fuel?
$2.30?
$2.96.
What? Wow, $2.96. Okay, we're almost ready to set off in the Nullarbor Plain region. We had passed a sign that said we're already in the Nullarbor, but technically until you've come to this roadhouse and continued on towards WA, the Nullarbor hasn't really started. So we're about to cross over into the Nullarbor Plain. Yeah, we just stopped, we filled up. It was $2.96 a litre, so quite expensive. However, it did say that they run completely off generators. We're literally in the middle of nowhere, so obviously the price has to pay for generators running and things like that. We knew it was going to be expensive up here, and even at the border of WA as well, it's going to be quite expensive, and even coming into WA, it's just how it is when you're in these remote towns. So got that all ready to go. We're prepared for expensive fuel. Got all of our photos with the whale and
souvenirs,
the sign and all of that. Got some more souvenirs for the family and for ourselves. So yeah, I think we're ready to go.
By the way, these barrel
really good.
Rust, bloody great. They're blue though.
Very, very good. I don't know who. I went to a meeting at work once, and they were in the meeting, and they were really good. And ever since then, so I don't know who brought them to the meeting, but they slap. They're really good. Anyway, ready to go. All right, here we go.
We made our first stop along the Nullarbor. A scenic lookout at some of the cliffs here.
Don't take unnecessary risks.
Don't make unnecessary journeys. Don't take risks on treacherous roads. And don't swim in the sea. Incredibly, people have been spotted in the water here in Blackrock and Salt Hill both today and yesterday.
It's pretty cool. It is bloody windy in some bits. Currently have a non-wind area, but nearly got blown off the edge just before. Look at the watercolour. It's beautiful. Can it get any better? So this is the end of the little walk. Yep, that's wind you can hear.
That was so windy out there, but so cool. There was like a little sign at the end. I'm not sure if Kev got it on video, but it talks about the southern right whale and how they come into this bay during migration to have their babies, and they play with them, and it's between the months of May and October. We're in May at the moment, so we're in April at the moment, towards the end of April, so probably a little bit too early to see any. But I just said to Kev, how amazing would it be to walk to the end, like during those months, and if you saw a whale out there, to be able to photograph that, that would just be insane. So cool. Back out on the road again. Alright, I'm not one to be scared of heights. I normally go right to the edge of cliffs and absolutely froth it, but tell you what, first time at Bunda Cliffs, and I've got to tell you, it's a bit queasy, like, oh my gosh. There's this cute little like rock station here, so I added one for Kev and I just there. Pretty cool with the date on it. I don't know if this even picks it up or does it justice, but even holding this camera, like I'm like peering the camera over the edge because I don't want to walk right to the edge. This would have to be like, oh, I don't even know, just a guess, like 200 meters down. Like, I don't think I could tell you, to be honest, but oh my god, like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, it's mesmerizing. You could just sit here and watch it, but it's definitely scary, and with the wind as well, you definitely don't want to be too close to that edge. Kev's refusing to even come and have a look.
Fuck that. I'm not falling.
Alright, he's taking a leap of faith. Well, let's hope he doesn't take a leap of faith, but just be careful. Don't go right there, there's like a gap there.
Looks cool.
It does look really cool. Alright, I reckon I've tried 1,000,001 times to fly my drone and get the views that you see everyone post on Instagram and TikTok and all that cool stuff, but the wind is just far too strong. Like right now there's barely anything, but but then it just peaks in gusts, I reckon like 60 to 70 kilometers. My drone is rated up to 40 or 45 kilometers an hour in terms of wind, and it just will not fly. It is like bouncing all around the place. I'm barely able to get any still footage. Yeah, not fun, and I'm not going to risk it on places like this. So with that being said, I'm just going to have to deal with the drone footage that I've got so far, but have a look at this. So we just drove up a little bit further, and just the views here are even better than before. You can sort of see all the way down there. The ground's obviously stirred up from hitting the rocks and the sand there. Still the same sorts of views in terms of cliff edges, but just the colours in those cliffs up ahead is to die for. That just looks so pretty.
Hey, Thunder Cliffs was just way too windy. There was too much wind happening. So we decided to go probably, I don't know, 15 minutes up the road, maybe. We've gone a bit more inland, so we'll probably just camp here as the trees are sort of sheltering the wind a bit. So yeah, that'll be us for tonight. That's it for this week, folks. As always, if you like our content, just give us a like, share and subscribe, please. Thanks.